Hi, it's me Samantha from SStwins, and welcome to my sketchbook tour. If you can call it a sketchbook tour when it's not a sketchbook but it's my 4 notebooks from this semester, I call it. Midway through the semester, I decided that I like doodling, and so I did a great number of doodles during class that are contained in these 4 books. Also, amusingly, my school colors and possibly the color of a bee. So we'll go through them in order, going through my class schedule. Just see what doodles we can find in the margins, and you will also hear about my classes. Hope this is bright enough. I'll probably have to zoom in. We'll just do that now. This first book is Sociology, which is a great class, and I highly encourage you to take it if you ever get the chance. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna flip through for when the first little doodles start. We learned a lot of very exciting things in sociology, all very practical for life, so it's like a more practical version of psychology. I see things starting. Okay, the first thing we have is this little Pikachu. It says, "What have I created?" Because I was wearing a Pikachu shirt. And then we have a drawing of, it was based off of my teacher, but not also. It was just kind of a girl and some flowers. And then we have, I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little more to make this a little easier and less painful. This camera's having a bit of trouble focusing. So sorry for the delay. Okay, that'll work. We have an eye, a random girl. The reason I'm showing this is because I have some exciting from life drawings that I really enjoyed. We have a little mini dress that was based on someone in class's dress, and we have some lips. Then we have a little, the back of the person in front of me. This was their hair. Sociology probably has the least sketches. Some boxes and a shaded circle. I worked a lot on shading circles as the years went by. These are from March. In another box, but with the light on it, so I was trying to figure out where the shading would go. A just random girl, not a real girl. A heart, and another eye. Some YouTube logos, another circle, some suns. More circles. And like I did like lettering on the sides. More circles, some random lettering. I love just when there's a word that I just like grab onto. For some reason I just want to write it out and like try and make it a little more stylized. And this is where I learned how to draw a nice tongue sticking out, if you remember that from the other one. I just like, oh, it should flop over a little bit. Changed my life. We have a random prep boy. He's like the kind of boy in the anime whose his eyes shine because he likes money. And then we have a girl with her tongue out, and her shirt says love. And then we have a really pretty singular eye and mouth, which is my thing. I really like doing this way of shading eyes where you just do the stuff around the outside. I really like that. Lips, and a bird. A perfectly round bird on a branch. We have the back of a boy in class's head. Hi, Colin. We have some circles, triangle, spiral, triangle spiral, square spiral, sneaky face, my little mouth. Then we have some more exciting doodles. We have this sun. I know everyone's done that where you draw around the holes in your paper. These are some like open and closed eyes. This is a drawing of my keychain. But bad. She's from Your Name, which is a great anime that you should watch if you haven't already. Sorry, there's sex. Sorry, that was our unit. Here's an eye, a cup of tea, and a terrifying pony, also from my keychain. A happy face and a little pattern. Trying to figure out how to do that perspective hand, you know, just shooting forward. Oh, this is my favorite drawing out of any of them. Some random things, and then this is me. But it's the best way I've ever drawn myself in my entire life, and this is the reason why I did this whole thing. because I love this drawing so much. Sorry, some sexy topic on the side from class. Ice creams, candles, pies, cakes. Trying to figure out proportions with this random girl body because I looked at a drawing tutorial and then I was like, I know how to do this now, but I don't. This is kind of that guy I was mentioning before, Alex from that manhwa, but also his hair was wrong, and an eye. Up here, I was trying to copy from the same manhwa the like way they would drop it to like chibi style, and they'd have like little whoosh whoosh things. This is random, like trying to draw a kiss, but it looks like complete garbage. There he is, again, was, ooh, look at that narrow face. He looks wrong. The backs of some people's heads, and the bird saying squawk. This is fun. These are just very messy doodles, but it's kind of enjoyable. A Pokemon, and I saw these patterns, that were on something in the costume shop, and there is a jumping deer and an elephant. Finally, some good animals, huh? This next page has a lot. There's like a little sock, like some squares and shapes, cat ears heart that says meow, another drawing of me, a thing that says milk, a little girl in a hijab, but no one wearing a hijab goes to my school because it's white. And then another random girl who kind of looks like a puppet girl. Then over here we have like a flower, a bird, a cat. I was trying to draw cats, but with no references. Two hats and their tails kind of make a heart. Some music notes. Trying to draw a braid, but failing. Lots of braids. Yes, housing. I grabbed onto that word. This is like a key. A tiny person, tiny ice cream. A little bird, a quail. I learned how to draw quails. You'll see that in my next book a lot. A flower, some profile views. This one is kind of decent, and this next one is terrifying. And a flower. Well, I gotta settle back. My back's starting to hurt. I'm filming in this in succession after the other one. One of those swans that's actually the number 2. I'm trying to draw something useful out of the number 4. This is the person with their legs crossed. Can you see the 4? This one, I had a color. So some eyes, and some eyes made with blue pens, lots of eyes, a little person, a person who I don't think she's from my class, but she might have been, a little face, 3 X's, a skull, some flowers. This is that guy Angelo again, my OC now. Some more eyes, this one with some eyeliner or some eyeshadow. I drew a lot of ice creams in this class. I wonder what that means. Some sparkles, some ones, a little happy face, that's like the fun. Some ice creams, 3 ice creams. This one is the best one. Person eating an ice cream, and another person eating an ice cream. And nothing there, just a star. Nothing, nothing, nothing. A girl and a kind of weird furry thing. And that's the big pen. That's on the pencils. You'll see him a lot. And that's it for this book. We're gonna start tearing through these because I know you all don't have time to be watching me fritter over all these tiny doodles in my random books. This is for my Chinese class where we did like Chinese immersion and we did simulations of being in Chinese court. So it'll take me a while because usually I was so focused on court that I didn't do many doodles. We have some eyes, some lips, another eye. We have a terrible profile girl and another terrible profile girl. I'm gonna turn on this light even though I know it's gonna make it like yellowy. Oh no, let me turn on the overhead. Sorry, I'm filming this all at once, so it's a little sloppy, but I hope I can be forgiven for that. This should brighten things up a bit, huh? Now you won't have to squint to see. And I won't have to squint to see. So, a girl, a profile, some really cute eyes that I really like. You see my thing, the one eye in the mouth? Some like little patterns up there, some little smiley faces, and there's a girl. I wrote I'm gonna die there, but that time, a lot of the time when I write, oh, I'm gonna die, it's because I'm so anxious I feel like I'm gonna die, but that time was literal and I did get murdered in fake court, so. Some hearts, experimenting with like heart values. And you see, I just grab onto words like on. I just had to write on. And then some flowers. I just drew because it was fun. That's a nice flower. And then some little patterns. The sun. I love doing patterns where you just kind of overlay them over each other and keep going. And some more of those ones from last time, the like spiral shapes. I really like those. And we have a lot more spiral shapes down the side. And braids. I just can't draw a braid. This may be the best braid I've ever drawn. Trying to draw a perfect circle, but with like little circles and more spirals. This one is like a galaxy. This one is especially like a galaxy. And then I start drawing birds, because birds became important. Here's a bird. It may be like a long quail. I finalized my way to draw quails later. Clouds, like stylized, like ancient Chinese looking clouds, where they would draw them. I started copying that because I really like it. It makes them look really like bumpy and swirly. This is a crane, okay? It's a bird, don't question it. You. I just really like drawing eyes, okay? This eye is actually the notebook. Shocking. Little tree. Now we have one of the first real drawings of a kid in my class, because all my classes we sat like seminar style in a circle except for sociology, so that didn't lend itself to drawing people. Some circles, a little like house thing, and a girl from my class. This is Diana. But it doesn't look much like her, but I did my best. And we have a zonk penguin, some little random lines, and there's a horrible looking quail. And then we come down to a really nice looking quail. I love drawing quails, okay? I really figured them out, and they're so cute. And I have a really nice big drawing of quails because we had to draw like a mandarin square, which you had to wear into court, which is basically just like a drawing with birds on it. Here's the hand with the bracelet. So 3 random shapes here. Then we have some filled in circles, kind of, like with a swirl. We have another cute quail. My quails are always saying weird things like beep, and this one's saying eep, and it actually has a little baby quail in the grass in front of it. Rain, and then a little like gemstone type thing. The most exciting doodles are in my women's studies class. Some little snowmen and trees, and another half face, because why not? Another half face, a really bad looking drawing of a girl's body, a much better drawing of a girl's body, just trying to conceptualize it. This thing that saved me was drawing things piece by piece. And a little girl head. More birds. There's like a flying bird that's really hard to see. That's like a peacock. Another like peacock. Some fish actually. Half of the bird. This fish has a headband and it has a like hair tie tail. Bird with his mouth open. Some more fish. A face, and then I realized it looked like eggs, so I drew a real face that was like breakfast face with eggs and sausage. We're coming close to the end of the year, and by the end of the year, I had really refined my doodling technique so I could doodle during class without fear, because I could focus. Also, some birds. This is a bird made out of entirely triangles. A person with a swirly face who I really like. Little butterfly, little eye, some quail, and a dragon. Okay, I love that dragon. It's like a refined snake. Then I was trying to draw Adagio Dazzle. This says Stick Wars, which is a game. I was trying to draw Adagio Dazzle from memory. She doesn't look anything like Adagio Dazzle, but it's like a highly stylized, modern Adagio Dazzle. This is Totoro, my neighbor Totoro, because the boy next to me, who's from China, had like a Totoro like pencil bag, so I just drew him. A really terrifying looking bunny going ee, and a really long necked girl with a little heart chain, and a random boy and an eye. Some random shapes, some jellyfish and octopuses, like building blocks, an octopus, some swirls. Oh, some comments about how court was going. a little swirl. This is a headband, that hair tie that was now put on this girl. Some more octopuses. Another quail, a hair tie that turned into a flower. Some grass. I focused on the word it, a flower, and this is like a scroll, like an unrolling scroll. Some hands. Some little, this is really cute, I like this one a lot. She's like, oh no, she's nervous, she's sweaty. A girl that I really like. Oh, shocked face. Trying to draw blush where the blush takes over like your whole face. And then you. And then a little face. Some more little doodles, like a marker, an apple, dinosaur because that was on someone's shirt, a little sign thing, another marker, cool glasses face that with the shading, some pies, the apple symbol again, a real pie. We have some like arrows that turn into a house. We have some yin yang symbols and a ghost that's saying woo hoo woo. Another octopus, another girl, big flower, squiggly girl. Her shoulders are kind of like this whole. Some little glasses, some glasses, hard eyes, some flowers. You see, I drew a lot of nature things in my Chinese class because there was such a focus on nature because we were like doing Confucianism. Boom! And the last ones, these are the best ones. This is Rainbow Dash, and it's a decent looking horse. Then we have my sister Sarah. We'll let that sink in. And then we have Moises from class. And I think that was my best drawing of the whole year. And then paragraph, because I focused on the word paragraph. 2 glasses down. Not to get your hopes up, but this is the best one because I like drew everybody in my class. Sorry, y'all. Okay, this one the doodles start kind of early because it was easy to doodle in that class. We have a little girl. We have some lips, some glasses, some eyes. Another little girl. You can see I tried braids in all my books, and I'm kind of shocked because I really did focus a lot on drawing braids. Because girls wear braids a lot. What can I say? Some thunderclouds and some girls from profile view. This girl is great. This girl is not great. This is the best profile view I've ever drawn. I just don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. Now we start getting to people from my class. A circle, square, circle. I like drawing those like perfect looking shapes. This is the girl from my class. There's some lips. That's my teacher and I don't want to show the world. It's not a very good drawing either. This is the boy from my class. This is kind of a girl from my class. I kind of gave up. This is a girl from my class. This is another boy from my class. It says, shoot, he moved, LOL, because he moved and then I couldn't do his position anymore. I liked doing this to study poses and like the ways people would be looking and stuff. A random girl, she's not from my class. No one from my class would be leaning up like that. 2 little eyes, because there's, nothing to lean on in class. We have, I focused a lot on words. Some arrows, YOLO, OMG, I like it when it fits perfectly. It's just those little things you obsess over, Some hearts, dab, love. This is like, I saw a thing online with like 2 bookends, but together they formed a heart and I thought it was so nice. Green, color, Jane, and yeet. Oh boy, we have a lot of people from my class coming up. See if you can recognize yourself. Little water bottle, tie, some eyes, a rocket ship going to the moon because the girl next to me was doodling it and doing it better, so I had to doodle it too. The stars, the moon, which is a song. Some like treble clefs because I always forget how to draw them, and ampersands, a little cup of coffee. Some lips, some stars, a little galaxy, and now we come to people from my class. Boy from my class, another girl from my class, girl from my class. This is a girl from my class. I was trying to do something more stylized and it did not work out. Sorry. Some little stars and a open mouth face. Oh! You can tell I really love doing the technique where you do the shading around the sides. I just love it. I adore it. Here's a girl from my class. She was also featured on the other page. This is a drawing of the face of a girl in my class, but it didn't turn out right. I couldn't figure out the nose. I hate drawing realistic noses. I don't understand it. It says, oh my goy, because I didn't like it. It's a mouth, kind of like a tight lipped mouth, and a slightly more like realistic type lip. A face, little girl, a snake, flower, the Adidas sign, and another half face. My aesthetic. This is where I started like getting good at like shading the little balls that people do, and some triangles and some circles. This girl, random girl. This is a girl from my class. An eye, a half face again. The big guy from the pencils, crying guy. This is that guy Alex again from the comic. He's sniff, sniff. Yeah, he cries easily. Give it up for boys who cry. I was drawing out like a confetti type celebratory pattern, and I really liked it, and I wanted to draw it digitally, but I never did. This fits in well with the word environment because it's like raining. Some little triangles, a little bowl, some fruits, an eye, orange, a pear, some noodles, some triangles. As you can see, once I learned how to draw quails, I just drew quails. A like robot. And then I was practicing drawing like action manga type shots, which were really fun. And then a little face and then a triangle, pow, tiny action shot. Some circles, a bee, a flower, I think a fish, a girl with a crown. These are two girls from my class, but they don't really look like themselves very much. This is my best shaded like ball with a little shadow and a triangles, little squiggle. Side view on a girl. I started learning how to draw gemstones too. Another half of a face, a thing of popcorn, another gemstone, more snow, another half a face, a girl with short hair and stars, a boy from my class, but going Yuvu, which was not what he was saying, but his hands were up in front of his face. This is the same boy who moved earlier. Girl from side view, which is like decent. I just can't figure out side view at all. Profile, anything. Some mysterious creature with legs. This is terrifying. Standing in the grass. Don't know what demon possessed me for that. Last page. Apple White from Ever After High. I don't think it looks quite like her, but I was drawing from memory. Some apple, orange, banana, nom, that's pineapple. Another one of those girl bodies that I like doing. Some random shape thing, another girl with a crown, like demon ghosty type girl, and another girl body type, but this one not as well refined. She's actually diving into a swimming pool. This is based on the pattern of one of the clothes of the girl. So she, woo, that's the swimming pool. One class left, and this one I know has a few good drawings in it of Doki Doki, so. Some fun doodles right at the beginning of the year, just for fun. Fun fact, I can't draw baseball caps. Baseball caps and stars. I can't draw them on boys. I don't understand it. A girl from my class, Maggie. Face should be shorter and squishier. Sorry, Maggie, but that's your face. Another girl from my class. Some nose and lips. A leaf thing that's like got dew on it. Eyes. The word sigh. Ah, broken hearts. Some of those blank shapes again that I really like doing, where you just have to fill in the shape being there, and I just adore that. And some happy little emoji faces. Yuvu is my favorite face, but I also like this one. And a little flag. It's probably the most boring to her, but a Yuvu and another gemstone, and this is my most faithful rendition of anyone in my class. It really looks like him. This is Tom from my class. It looks just like him. Tom, please watch this. Another girl from my class, a little diamond thing, some little light bulbs. A great idea must have happened today. Star. Oh, this is where I wrote a little bit of my fan fiction in my school book because it was so on my mind. Happy girl, because I wanted to try stretching out emotions. My sister's OC lightning bolt, but with shorter hair. A little tiger paw sticker that was on the back of someone's laptop. This is based on the cover of someone's book Hamlet, and it was terrifying. I played Guildenstern and Hamlet, so I was like obsessed with Hamlet, and so I drew this terrible thing that says "My Lord" because that was one of my lines. It was so bad. Some random eyes and more gemstones. This is a really nice looking gemstone. Some more eyes and a completed face. It's the whole face. Okay, and then some random shapes, some random smiles. Another completed face, and then a half face. Another little guy who's a big pen. I drew him a lot. And this random but beautiful girl. Stylized D that was like on a sign in there. There's a unicorn again from my other sketchbook. I told you I drew it more than once. Some little bows and stuff. Some more gemstones. Somebody had this wolf sticker on the back of their laptop. So there it is. Doki doki! There's Monica. These are kind of like very stylized and small. There's Yuri. This is kind of why I did this whole tour. I was trying to draw a creepy eye, and so there's Yuri with some kind of creepy eye. This is her third eye. There's a very scary looking Natsuki. Very sad Sayori with heavy shading on half her body and not the other half to create a great distinction. Little like, I love drawing the like music volume symbol. Little circles. Oh, pineapple. This was on the front cover of one of my books about poetry, breakbeat poetry, and I thought this girl on it looked so cool. She was already drawn, so it's basically like a copy, but like not as good. A little spaceship. Ending. Some little shapes, some hearts, the entire alphabet. Just a random boy. The only random boy I've drawn. Some random shapes of flower, really cute flower, and then eye with the heart on top. Another little flower, another little flower, another little flower. I just love looking at these words that I randomly focused on. It said underground. It was on someone's shirt. Some little spirals, a pony, but a really bad pony. Her name is Ice Cream Cone, thanks. And there's another pony from the front. Cactuses were on someone's shirt, so I drew some cactuses, and I drew a flower in a pot. And here's a random toon boy. This is just a normal boy. This is like a ghost boy, but his head is like disembodied and some little sparkles underneath. Last page. Some actually really good shaded things. So you can just imagine the light sources coming down from here, and this one actually is my best one. I was really working on learning that, and I feel like I started to understand shading a little better, which is exciting. More shading, an umbrella, a little flower thing, mermaid that I later drew for the 10-minute mermaid challenge. There's that mermaid. This is the mermaid I drew. Some more little flower things. My nail, but imagining that it was longer and there was stuff on it. More little balls and some faces. A random girl who I think turned out really cute. A happy spider. Another girl from my class who I drew earlier, Maggie. A random boy. And last but not least, culminating very well, a girl from my class. And that was all my doodles from class. It's nice kind of to have it all saved here, so that way I don't have to worry if I throw them away. But I hope that was interesting. I don't know if it was. If you started watching, you probably stopped by now, but I hope you enjoyed it if you stuck around. That was just, it was a great tour. Sorry, my camera stopped. That was a great tour, I think, of everything I accomplished over the year. If you guys would like to see more like real sketchbook tours, please let me know. This was just because I had these on hand and I thought that I might have to throw away the doodles, but some of them I really liked and I didn't want to, and it was kind of exciting seeing me grow and mature and learn how to draw quails and my drawings of people in my classes. So if you were from my class, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed your drawing of you that you didn't know I was doing. But as for everyone else, I hope you guys liked this. This is just a fun little casual video, which is why it's kind of being released as like a bonus this week. But stay frosty, keep cool in this summer heat unless you are not from this part of the world, in which case keep warm, keep whatever. Happy summer, because it's summer now, at least where I am, and so if you're on a break from school, happy break from school, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time. Like, comment, and subscribe if that's your vibe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.